Monday 6:30 p.m. Eastern. A Healing Path with Rev Robyne Marie. Zizi Majid. This week's topic. Pleased to meet you. Meet the hosts of our new podcast. An all-access network television production.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you, and thank you very much for coming to our first podcast this evening. And welcome, Zizi.
Hi, welcome. Welcome, Robin. Good to be here. I'm excited.
Same here. I'm very excited. And I just want to say, please forgive us if there's any bumps along the way. It's the first time that we're doing this on this wonderful network, on All Access Television Network. So I think we're going to begin with a meditation.
Yes. So I think, it's the end of the day, and we've all probably had the usual kind of running around and hectic days. So let's take a minute to quieten our minds and, center ourselves, I say. So if you would kindly join me in doing that, and you don't have to close your eyes, just sit comfortably and inhale a deep breath, take in and hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale and repeat it maybe 5, 6 times, 10 times, whatever that is, for a minute. Let us do that and quieten the noise that enters our mind, and so that we can enjoy this segment that we have for you at the a healing path. So let's start. Let's inhale. And exhale. Okay, I think that brought us back to life.
Well, sorry, of course, somebody calls me at this time. I'm so sorry.
Just about time to finish. So I think we should be all ready. Go ahead, Robin.
Thank you so much. I mean, I certainly needed it. I've been running around all over the place, and I'm getting ready to go on tour, like Gwen was just talking about to us. And, so there's just been a lot, and I'm sure everybody out there has gone through a lot of things. With this being our first show, what I wanted to do, it's going to be a little bit different than how we're going to do it each week. But this time, I would like you to get to know us a little bit better. For those of you who haven't been familiar with us or with my work on TV and radio and all of that. So what I'm going to do, first off, is actually interview Miss Zizi here. And I just want to make sure we pronounce your last name as Majid.
Majid, yeah, Majid. I said Majid, but Majid is okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very lovely. This is a lovely lady. We actually met each other through the the Women's Club of Paramus here in New Jersey. We're both in Jersey, and I'm newer to New Jersey, and I'm loving it. Quite to my surprise. I really love it here. And it's the Garden State. And so I'm finding a lot of beauty and certainly a lot of beautiful people like this that I was able to come across. I'll just tell you briefly, Zizi, and I'll ask her some questions, and you certainly can in the chat room as well if you like. But I noticed that Zizi was posting some wonderful, inspirational clips on Facebook daily. And it was just so calming for me to take a minute like we just did now, just to kind of slow down and have her say some soft, inspirational words. And so I personally saw more in her. I have a background, in the limelight and radio and everything. And I thought, you know what? She needs to do better than just post these on Facebook. She needs to go to a bigger audience. So I certainly hope we're reaching that tonight, and that you'll share everything and get the word out to others, and certainly to the Women's Club, which is national. And so welcome, Zizi, and I'm so honored to be a friend to you.
Same here. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll put you on the hot seat first. Okay.
Go ahead, please.
So I just wondered, kind of, and we'll get to why you came this path in life, but tell me a little bit about your background.
A little bit about my background. Okay.
And just so everybody out there knows, I'm learning more about you tonight too.
Right. So I am a mother of 3 grown-up children, I should say, and a wife, mother of 3, who has gone through, in my past life, I was an entrepreneur. I had a business. I ran my husband's business. And then, things happened, and I started writing and on Medium, which is a writer's platform, and also the YouTube channel that I was recording. That's how you found me, you saw me. And I just want to say, Robin, that, our meeting at the Paramus Women's Club wasn't by chance, I think. I think it was meant to be. This was meant to be.
Oh, I agree.
It was so crazy because we, I was there for a few weeks, and then we started talking, and then so it took us a little while to get here, but I think it was meant to be. So I'm so happy. But so that's how, so now, as of recently, I'm a published author, which I'm very proud of.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And so that is the path that I am on right now, is a healing journey. And that's where I am in life right now.
Yes. And I'm sure you're one to say that writing is so healing.
It is.
So most definitely.
It is. And, one of the things that we, as healers or even therapists, ask their patients or people to do is to journal, is to write, is to get it, so you get it out of your system. So, you write everything every day, whatever it is, that makes you sad or unhappy or happy or good or bad, doesn't matter.
Yes.
Write it down, get it out of your system. And so it's very healing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And so you've put it all into this new book that you have.
So I started writing at a friend's insistence, who was also a good friend, who's also on this platform. And she said, you know what, you write, but why don't you write on Medium? And I said, okay, I'll start writing. But I'm telling you, once I started, it was like the floodgates opened, I say. It was like,
that's wonderful.
Couldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I have about almost 250 stories that I've written.
Oh, Great.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to start with I wanted to write a book, but I wanted to start with those stories. I took out 40 stories that I felt would go together in this book and then compiled them in the book in the short story form.
Mhm.
And I'm hoping that it'll inspire and it'll help those who read it. That's my hope.
Yes, I'm sure it will. I mean, even the little clips that I've been watching, like I said, it's very healing for me, and it makes me stop in the moment. You know, even if it's 5 minutes just to take a look and listen to what you say, it really brings me down and calms me.
Yeah.
So,
So that is the message that I want to relay through my, videos or writing. That no matter what you face in life, the challenges, the trauma, and everyone has something they're going through.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, what matters is how you approach the whole scene, like, how you take care of yourself, how you take care of, if you are where you have to take care of others, your responsibilities, how that you can do this with, by being um, at peace and creating a world for yourself which is peaceful and calm and not chaotic, and and just learn to take one day at a time and move forward. you know
I
Live today
agree.
well, take care of today, don't worry about tomorrow, forget the past, it's done.
Mhm.
And the future, we don't worry about, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, not in our control. So just live well today in the
Yes.
best way you can. Take care of what is your responsibility in the best way you can. But also, I want to say the person that is most important at that point when you are faced with so much responsibility or challenges or difficulties or whatever it is, pain and hurt and grief and loss, is yourself. And this is not being selfish. This is not being self centered. No, you have to take care of yourself to
Yes, you
be able
must.
to do what you're supposed to do.
I fully agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree. And I hope
It's very,
people out there that hear this will kind of digest this,
yes.
tonight, think about it again tomorrow, and make it a way of your life
Yes.
that you have to heal yourself so
Mhm.
you're healthy and your mind is healthy and rested and calm. So, yeah,
I
most
also,
definitely.
I
I
also
see that some people are coming into the chat room, so I just want to say hello to them. And I see a beloved friend, Blaine Rowan, who has a show on the network as well.
hi, how are you? So I also want to say that healing is a process and facing your pain is important. And whatever
Yes.
it is that you're going through, to face it is important, and living in denial and not accepting whatever it is that you're going through uh, only hurts you in the long run. So, face whatever it is, face it, you know, talk to yourself, talk to that inner soul of yours, talk to your
Yes.
soul, get it out, journal, whatever. Have a good friend or one person that you trust, you can, and unburden your soul. It is so important so that you feel good and centered, and then you can move forward, you know, and take care of your life. Yeah.
So many people are dismissive, and they bury it down. They can't deal with it. They can't face it. And so just ignore it and pretend it never happened. And you know what? 10 years from now, you're driving and some tiny, minute little thing can happen and it triggers back all of that.
Yep.
So you have to face it. You
Have
have to face it.
the triggers will always be there. So no matter how much you deny it, how deep you bury it,
Mhm.
it will show
It's
up.
still in there.
It
Yeah.
will come up because something will trigger it, like you said, something will bring it up. And then and the more you do that, the longer you do that, the worse it gets. So you think that, by
Yes, yeah.
not accepting or by
It's
not thinking
heavy.
about it, yeah, it
It's a
goes away.
heaviness
It
over you.
never goes away.
Yeah.
It stays with you forever. It doesn't go away. Nothing goes away. It will only go away when you let it go away.
Yes, yes.
You take it out of your system and say goodbye.
Mhm.
I know you no longer are in control. You do not control me. I'm done. Whatever is done is done. We can't change that. And so it's important to understand that the
Yes.
past we cannot change. So if something happened in the past, whatever it was, or whether it was an accident, illness, loss, abuse, homeless, whatever it was, any kind of thing that caused you pain and trauma, it's done.
Mhm.
So you can't go back and undo those things and change. No, there is no going back. The only way to we have to keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So to move forward, we have to let go of that pain. We have to take care of that pain. And, sorry, my son, let me.
That's okay. Laughing is a good thing.
I told him to close this door. Oh my God.
Laughing is a good thing.
Yeah, I know. That's what he says, but he has to.
So I know you have your challenges, and I'm going to dig
Yes,
just a little bit deeper.
unfortunately, yes.
You're not getting off the hook yet.
No. Okay, so what's the next question?
Tell me a little bit about and share what you feel comfortable with sharing. And I want everybody listening to as we go week by week. I don't want to probe into anything that is uncomfortable to the point that, it's embarrassing or whatever. Go as deep as you can. But what's a little bit within your personal experiences that you're going to that you can share with us
Right.
so people can relate to you? And I'm going to do the same.
Right. No problem. So let me start by this quote I have by Rumi. And it'll, this is the reason I am doing this. It is not only to heal myself, but it is to heal others by inspiring them, by letting them know that it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you're going through is okay. And so the quote is, I will never forget the people who came with a lamp when I was in the dark, not to fix me, but simply to sit with me until I could see again.
Mhm.
So, when you're going through something very traumatic, you're in the dark, you feel alone, you feel, overwhelmed with all that is happening in your life, and you need someone, you need this support, you need this, someone who could inspire you, somebody. So that's the reason I do it. So I'm okay with. Um, in short, 11 years ago, my son had a traumatic brain injury, almost died from it. And it was a very serious injury. And after a month in coma, and then a month and a half in rehab, and this and that. And now, 11 years later, his right side was paralyzed. So he still can't use his arm, and he limps. And of course, then 2 years after that, he started having seizures. So that's another thing that, because of
So difficult.
yeah. So but that's, it was very hard. And I also want to say, so that people know that it wasn't easy. It's not like I was like this always. No, this was a process. I wanted to be in a good place. So I made an effort every day, and I made a promise to myself. And I also give this, I say this all the time to people that, I was pushed into the ocean, and I had two options. One was to swim, the other
Yeah.
was to drown. And the second one was not an option for me.
Yeah.
I had to swim because I love my life too much. I love myself too much. I'm so grateful even today for all that I have. And I'm grateful. Look, this is such a beautiful thing we are doing. I'm so grateful for this.
Yes. Thank you. I am grateful for this, most definitely.
So that is, so we need to, and then that has its challenges. Obviously, he is very angry and he gets very upset at times. And, I'm like his punching bag. But then my husband fell ill. He's not well 3 years after that. And I had a business, his business to take care of, I had the house to take care of, I had an adult son who was not well. I have daughters, but they have their own lives and they work. And I wish we had that kind of money where they could sit and help me and didn't need to work. But everybody needs to work to pay your bills. Everybody needs
It's very hard. I know.
It's hard. So anyways, so I learned, like I said, I made an effort, a conscious effort, because I decided that I wanted to live again, that I wanted to have a life for me. Whatever happened, it happened. I couldn't change it.
You couldn't change any of that.
We are not in control. We are not that powerful. I wish we were.
No.
We cannot change anything. Unfortunately, that happens. We cannot, because we don't.
But we can change within ourselves.
No. I would have meant like an illness or a death.
Right. We can't help circumstances.
All we can do, you're right. All we can do is change ourselves and work on ourselves. So it is important to understand that things happen, and believe me, everyone. I think maybe out of the whole world, there might be one or two that have nothing going on. But I think everyone has something. And, maybe my thing might not be that major as yours or the other person. But the point is, everybody has some kind of challenge, some kind of.
At some point in their life,
something going on. If it's not personal, it's financial. If it's not this, if it's not legal, if it's whatever, it could be anything.
Yes.
Everybody has something. So you're never alone. I want to tell the audience, if somebody is going through something, that you're never alone. There is so many who are going through the same. And this is why we are doing this, that, so that to create a space where people can come together, heal together.
Yes.
You could, we'll have an email, I think, which will be shown.
Yes, we have an email.
Email us questions.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And for now, you can contact either one of us. We're on all social media.
Right. So, we are here to help. And so if you need any kind of help, and Robin, you've been doing counseling and grief counseling and all kinds of, and you're a reverend.
Yes.
Reach out, please reach out. You are not alone. So that's my
story. Okay, did I pick enough?
Yeah, I think so. Well, whatever.
Thank you for being so honest and open. I know that's very, very personal, and
Good evening, Jeremy. Sorry, there's Jeremy.
Yes, we have some new people that came into the chat room. So welcome everybody. And I saw Tracy too. She said hello. So, okay. So where do you want to go with this then going forward? And this is from both of us, of course.
Right. So I think, like I said, I think our meeting wasn't by chance. I think it was meant to be. I think this was meant to be. And I think we have a good program. We are going to be discussing all kinds of topics. And Robin, I think you will go over them at the end and have guests come who can, discuss things like grief, loss, whatever it is that, and if there is anything that you guys have that you want us to shed light on, please go ahead and let us know. And we will do that. We will talk about it. But so that is my, that is the goal. And that
Yes,
our
yes.
mission, I think, is to inspire others, to help those who don't have a voice, to who are in pain, who are lost, to show them the way, to how to move forward. And
Mhm, mhm.
during these shows, we will talk about all the challenges, but we will also provide you with tools how you could help yourself if you
Yes,
are in a
yes,
place where you don't feel good and you don't know what to do. We will help you move
yeah.
forward, and that's the goal.
And there's no one particular one that works for somebody.
No,
It is a series, and something might work for you and might not work for me. And so we'll give you a lot of different options.
yeah. And sometimes it's not just one thing, it's a combination of things.
Mhm.
Because there's so much, so many, you start your day with meditation, you journal, you take care of yourself,
Yes, yes.
walk, eat right. There's so much stuff. And then you have
Mhm.
to but the first thing is to face the pain, to face whatever it is that don't be
Yes,
afraid.
yes.
Don't be
Yep.
afraid.
Has to be dealt with.
Yeah. And deal with it. And then just let it go. Just, it's done. That is something that helps a
So
lot.
if you could call me every morning, please, and say that to me, that would be very beneficial.
Okay.
Because even though I do counseling and help people every day, I'm good at
Oh,
fixing others,
I know.
but it's harder when it's yourself.
Of course, of course, of course. We are humans too, of course.
Hmm.
Everybody needs that support. Of
Yes, yeah,
course.
yeah.
So I think that's the mission I'm on, to help people
Very good.
you know, to let them know that they're not alone, that they're okay. They will be okay. That there
Mhm.
is, after all this catastrophe that happens and all the, everything,
We're
trauma,
still alive. We're
yeah,
still alive.
there is light,
All this.
there is another day, there are blessings. Yes. Yeah, that is, yeah, to move forward with,
All right, good, good. Well, thank you. Thank you very
thank
much.
you. Did I answer everything that you wanted me to answer?
We'll find some more as we go along, but yes, this is a good start to our show, definitely. And again, welcome to everybody. I saw Jeremy that came in and welcomed us to the network. So I can't wait to see some of the other shows that are on here. And I've been on a few of them. So, and I hope to be on some others.
I hope they'll enjoy watching, and I hope we'll give you plenty of stuff to be happy about and enjoy the show
Yes.
as we go along. Yes, we will.
This is Candy Lee.
Somebody else.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you. And being in your son's shoes like I am, I know he appreciates and loves you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Grant.
And welcomes us. Thank you.
So,
And
Robin,
Gwen Johns is our producer,
yes,
by the
thank
way,
you.
and she's phenomenal. Very, very patient person.
Yes, very helpful. So, Robin, I think I'm going to put you in the hot seat now.
Okay.
So, you tell us about yourself. How did you, what have you been doing? And then, why have you chosen this path?
Yes, yes. Well, I really chose that path kind of chose me, I should say. I came into this world in a very traumatized way. I was abandoned at birth by my birth mother, unfortunately, but my grandparents actually adopted me in, so I got to know my own blood family, which was good. So, it's a very heavy thing to carry as a child. And, there's been a lot of disabilities in my family and, a lot of crisis and trauma, accidents, massive accidents. And also from very early on, I was around suicide that came through my family and more than once, unfortunately. So there is no wonder why I started working in crisis and trauma later on. And I like to tell people that, as a teenager, I remember we were preparing for college. And it's kind of good that this comes up now because everybody's going through graduations and all of that at this time of year. And my father sat me down and he said, what are we going to do for college? Meaning me. And, I was actually in theater and all of that since I was about 5 years old. I've been performing on stage, and opera singer and actress, and sing, dance, acting, everything creative and artistic. And so I said I wanted to be a social worker. And he said, oh, no. He said, no daughter of mine is going to make minimum wage. He said, you sit down. He said, you're not going to be a social worker. He said, you're going to go for music or art. Because I had a background in that, of course. And I was good at it. And I won lots of awards at it. And I love it. I still do. But I knew my calling right there at 17 years old. I wanted to go for psychology and social work and all of that, and to help others, because I came through all that trauma. And I watched my family members go through all that trauma, and, and certainly crisis, absolute devastation. So I came back to it, to fast forward, I came back around. I was singing and dancing on Broadway and everything else, and did wonderful things in the lead. But I still had that desire to work in the daytime in hospital settings, in crisis settings and recovery, and anything that I could get a job at. I did that in the daytime. And then I did shows at night. So I wound up about, later 40s, about 48 years old. And I got in with St. Vincent de Paul. And I went to the West Coast. I was born in Boston, I should say. Boston. So I parked my car in the Harvard Yard. So I'm able to do that. Hopefully I don't talk that way now, but in any case, I went to the West Coast, and I was in Los Angeles, San Diego, Southern California. And I spent a good majority of my life out there. And being with St. Vincent de Paul, they actually had me go back to school and become their designated person that handled domestic violence and sexual assault, because they didn't have somebody specifically handling that. And so, as we know, that's the homeless community. And the homeless, it's like in the 70 percentile of people that reach homelessness that have come through domestic violence of some sort, even at the most minimal, but, back in their lifetime, in their family life, or people that they've married into, and so that domestic violence is there, unfortunately. And also, when you're going through crisis and trauma, you lose your home, you lose your job, you have no money, that brings you to being in domestic violence. So, this is when people panic, when they act out, and there's murders and injuries and things like that, even by accident. But it goes to the extreme. It pushes them to the extreme. And so, fortunately, coming through through St. Vincent de Paul, that I was able to get back and do my studies in psychology. And I continue to this day. I'm always evolving.
So, an admirable story. Should be proud of yourself, because, for somebody, I can't even imagine. I had a very safe and loving childhood, and I can't even imagine, the being abandoned by a parent, and at that young age. And I think it shows your courage, and also to be able to do all you're doing and bounce back, and and live life the way you're living is really, I admire that, and you should be proud of yourself.
I live life to its fullest.
You should.
every day.
We should, because
Oh,
life's too short.
I'm
We
the person, people say Curb Your Enthusiasm, that TV show. I'm
yes,
more to that way because I'm more of an A-type personality. I am so vivacious and outgoing, and I just want to grasp everything. And I get maybe sometimes too involved in things, and so I have to pull myself back. But I appreciate every moment. And we'll get into it, in future shows about death and loss. And, I lost my a step parent that had adopted me. Later in life, I've been adopted twice. So very unusual, very unusual. And I've overcome all of it. So
so that's what I'm saying, it's something, and hopefully people who are listening should say, like, you lived a very challenged life.
Yes.
Yet if you didn't tell us, we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Because you're okay with what you're doing and you're helping others. And so this is the whole purpose of us doing this, is to help, because we've been through different kind of trauma, but we've been through trauma, and we know that there are people out there that need help.
What's very difficult for me when I am doing counseling, and it's not one-on-one counseling, I do behavioral psychology. So I did sit down with your child that has autism, or I sit with an adult that maybe just developed a disability, had a car accident. I had someone who had lost his use of his legs and had to relearn how to live within his home, things like that. So these are the things that I do, hands-on, helping them to overcome, just to live and survive, and I mean, everything I've gone through. The hard thing that I started to say was that people say to me, "You don't understand. You don't know what I feel like."
That's true.
And they have no idea how I have been there and I have felt, or immediate family that have gone through an accident or an illness or things like that, disabilities that, I've had to deal with and watch them deal with and overcome.
But you are doing what I'm saying, and that I preach a lot in my, in the sense that that is the message, that is my message that I have, that count your blessings.
Yes.
And even though we have been through so much, we are still blessed. Like you said, we are alive. We can walk, we can talk, we can hear, we can see.
I have very strong faith.
Yeah.
Very strong faith inside. And I don't have it in every moment. I can have a meltdown and a crisis in the moment. And I have a really bad day or even a bad week. But I pull myself out of it. I know how to find my way back to center. And so all of the people that I work with, whether it's in life coaching or it's within, the autism spectrum that I work with, or within a hospital setting, that I try to help them find that way back to the center that is safe, that safe place that you can go to and shut off, whether it's meditation or prayer, you're religious, or if you don't have religion in your life, that's fine. You know how to go sit in the garden, how to go by the water.
Yeah.
That safe place.
Peace. Center yourself.
Yes. Even for the moment, if you can find that place.
Center. Bring yourself back to where you should be.
Yes.
You could be all over the place, but then learn how to bring yourself back to peace.
That's it. Yeah. And once you find that, once you find it, you'll know how to go back to it.
Yes. Oh, I'm telling you, Robin, it's not that I don't get, I have one of my stories in the book is I cried today. And I cry a lot. And I get sad and I get upset. It's not that I'm like this all the time, like I'm calm and peaceful. No, I'm not. Things some days are worse than others, and then things get too much, and there's too much coming at me, and so I get up all. But like you said, I know that yes, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset. But then I bring myself back to where I am, because I count my blessings again. I look
Well,
around me.
I get sick of myself. Nobody has to tell me stop because I say, oh, that's too much. That's disgusting. I've got to pull myself out of this.
Yeah, you have to.
And you get
that
up, and there's those days, I've lost a spouse and everything twice, and you have to get up out of bed, and you have to shower, and you have to just push yourself.
Yes.
And once you're up and out, it's a little bit better, just a little bit.
Yes. It's the effort. Like I said, it is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. Every day is a challenge for me, and every day I make a conscious effort of, loving myself, of moving forward with grace, with dignity, with peace. And that is my choice.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what I work with at every single day. And it doesn't matter. And I've also, there was a time, like I said before, 11 years, ago, seems like so long ago, in my past life, I say.
I know, I noticed it.
Right? In my past life, I was a very, and I feel a little ashamed of saying that, but I was clueless and mindless. And, when you have no issues, major issues, you just,
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
just go along and you don't, and things used to bother me if you said something, little triggers, this and that. And now, nothing, there is no trigger that could trigger anything, because it all seems so baseless, so, I don't know, it's something, I don't even know how I lived like that, without a purpose, without, being mindful of what is going on
Mm-hmm.
around me. And just, it really, this trauma that came into our lives changed me as a person. And
Yes.
I feel blessed.
Yeah.
You won't understand when I say that, but I feel blessed because it changed me into a much better person than I was 11 years ago.
So I've done all this just in reverse.
Yeah.
I started out with all that crisis
All that, yeah.
and trauma and everything, and I had to deliver myself out of it. So I've been there just in reverse of time.
The different, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what we are here for. This is our purpose, I think, to be on this channel. This is the reason Robin and I have, we talked about it. We for many weeks, and that we should be doing this. And I think we both are in a place where we want to help. We want to inspire others. We want to show the way to others. We want.
It's my life. It's my life.
Not alone. Yeah.
I want to do this. I really do. And people say, where are you going on vacation? What are you doing this weekend?
There is no vacation.
I'm gonna work. I'm going to work. People are gonna call me, and I'm gonna help them put out fires.
Yeah. Well, let me say this to you. So, vacation. You said vacation. So there are people who can't afford. There are people who are in a position like I'm in. I say lockdown.
I know. You can't go anywhere right now.
I can leave because I have people that I have to take care of. So what do? My vacation is finding a park, a stream, a river, some beautiful place, something in nature that heals me, inspires me, that calms me, a place of serenity and peace. And I was at a friend's, and I think the most important thing to me is peace of my soul, a peaceful mind, more than happiness. And I think happiness follows peace, because if you're not at peace, you can't be happy.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have to find your peace, whatever gives you peace. So this is my vacation. I take vacation like that. I go wherever, what gives me peace. I love flowers. I love greenery. I love being by the water. So I drive an hour and a half to the shore, and I'm by the water, and I think, oh, I'm vacationing. That's it. So I spend 2-3 hours. I walk on the beach. I feel good. I come home and I start again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what, we can't look at others, and we have our lives, we have our challenges, we have whatever we have, and we have to do our best to live that life the best way we can. And that is the message that I want to kind of stress.
Yes, we will be putting that out.
Yeah,
definitely. So, just being mindful of the time and everything. So Gwen knows that, we're not running into 2 hours here, because I could talk and talk forever about this.
Yes.
We don't want it to be depressing. We want to cry with you. We want to laugh with you. We want to give you tools so you'll be able to move forward in whatever it is that you're dealing with. And we're healing along with you.
Yes.
And we're very open to hearing from you. Some of you I know personally, and we'll always be in touch. But, feel free to drop an email. Like I said, we'll give out, numbers and contact information at any time. Drop us a note and we'll try to help.
Right.
So I am a life coach, by the way, holistic life coach. And I'm a reverend minister. I am Roman Catholic personally, but I always say Catholic with a side of fries, because I believe in all different religions. I take the good from all of them. And anything that I do in ministries, I officiate weddings, which is beautiful. And I'll do it in any type of religion or lifestyle. And so, I'm very open to that. I pour it into my life, and that's also bringing me back to center where I am within my ministries. And I like to teach you how to do that too. And when I say teach it, I'm sharing it with you, the tools that I have that will help you learn how to do that for yourself.
So I just want to show the book I have here. So this is the book, Reflections of a Healing Heart, my quest for peace, spirituality, and forgiveness. So that is one thing I forgot, forgiveness. So forgiveness is a big deal of moving forward, because if somebody's wronged us or something happened that we feel, or we did it to ourselves, sometimes we hurt ourselves too. It's not just somebody else doing it.
Very challenging.
So forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive and forget. Let it go. Let it go, because the more you hold on to it, the more you do not forgive, the more you're hurting yourself. It's like I say, it's like a bruise which grows deeper and deeper, and you keep scratching at it and scratching it, and you make it a deep wound festering, and it won't get better. It gets better if you put some cream, some heal, something, and okay, I'm done. Here's the bandage. Now I'm done with this.
That's it. And that's the shoving it down, like we were saying, and you can't. You have to open up, and you have to let that out, and you have to face it and deal with it.
Face it, yes. Face it, no matter
how
painful.
You mentioned forgiving yourself.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yes.
You
have to forgive, because we always, none of us, I also say always that, if we were all perfect, we would be angels. We wouldn't be human beings. No human being is perfect. We all have something that we are not proud of, or we did, or we all do wrong, whatever it is. So please forgive yourself, forgive, and learn to live, it's a very simple word, goodness. To learn to live with goodness, be a good person. That's it. Take care of yourself, take care of your, whatever your responsibilities are, move forward with, look at the glass half full, not half empty, because whatever you have, and, sometimes people say, and this is another thing that I say all the time, that, what could get worse? Plenty.
Be careful what you say. Be careful.
Plenty could get worse.
There's always something.
Don't say that, please, because what whatever it is that you're going through, it is okay. Now let us count our blessings and move
Yes.
forward,
Yes.
with peace and love for ourselves and those around us and whatever life we have. And you know what? This is one life, one chance at this life. We will not be here forever. We don't know how much time any one of us has. I wish we knew. We don't. So use that time to take care of yourself, take care of your business, do whatever makes you happy. Even the littlest thing, like I said, like walking in the park or, going to a cafe, have a cup of coffee, whatever your heart desires, whatever gives you some peace and happiness, to it, right? Take care of yourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tell me what went on this week. You have your book released.
Sorry, what? Yes. So
You had your book.
yeah. So Mother's Day, it was such a gift for Mother's Day. I worked hard on this, and so it's like I said, 40 stories that are compiled from my.
Oh, that's a lot.
Sorry.
That's like chicken soup for the soul.
To
Remember that book?
I hope it is. I hope and it's available on Amazon, and it's available
Great.
as on Kindle, and then of course the book itself.
Mhm.
So please try it and see, and let me know, review it. I would love to know.
Yes.
Somebody reads it, what you think about it. You like it or you don't like it. I mean, you don't have to like it. You might not like it.
And I think it's best, if you contact Zizi, if you're listening tonight, you can drop her a note, or any of us, or get in touch with the network, with Gwen or whoever, and maybe she'll send you an autographed copy.
Oh, maybe. Yes, I'd love to do that.
Then we're going to go to a documentary.
I'd love to do that.
Okay. I'll work on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
I'm the one that's in the limelight, so I'm going to pull you in.
We'll do that. I mean, this is, like I said before, our mission here is to give a voice to the voiceless, to help those who are in the dark, who feel alone, who are hurting.
Yes. And hopefully in a bigger audience.
So we are here, and reach out, please. And, Robin, as a counselor, as she's saying, she's a reverend. I mean, she can help you in many ways. I'm a healer. I can, my thing is just to try to teach you how to gain peace and calm and center yourself. Because to move forward in life, when you're going through challenges and trauma, you have to learn to gain peace. It is so, this soul inside has to be at peace. Because if you're not inside is all chaos, there is no peace, nothing will help, nothing in the world will help. So we have to learn how to do that. And there are very simple ways of doing that. But it is, like I said, a conscious effort. Every day you have to make that effort, because you love yourself, you love, your life. So you want to do this.
So we'll work further on that.
Yes,
in the weeks ahead, we're going to have all different topics.
Yes.
Just so everyone knows. And again, if there's a particular topic that you'd like us to cover, feel free to write us and let us know. But we're going to do death, grieving, loss, homelessness,
abuse, like domestic abuse. You said
so many domestic violence. Yes, and I'm just very honored. I just, before we wrap up here tonight, I just want to say thank you to the Women's Club. You brought both of us together. It's a national organization, if anybody wants to join. We are philanthropic. We do volunteering and fundraising for many different organizations across the country. And I have just been named for the New Jersey Federation of Women's Clubs, that I will be the Palisades District Chairman for domestic violence and sexual assault. So I'm very, very honored to have that. And I'll be doing the fundraiser and passing on things from the chairman, working with the governor and the mayors of the towns and everything, what we can do to help the people that come to homelessness. And that show might surprise you. And Zizi and I have recently talked about it. What brings you to homelessness?
Yes.
So this week, also on Saturday, I will be appearing at the Cryptids and Paranormal Fourth Conference in that's in Princeton at the Convention Center at the Crown Plaza. So if you want to come out and meet with me in New Jersey, you're more than welcome to. And that's about it. That wasn't so painful.
No, it was. We didn't. I knew once we start talking, the time will fly. It's like
it does fly.
It does fly. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. You wanted to do a half hour, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I mean, we could sit here and talk forever, but
what are we going to do for an hour?
For an hour, what are we going to do for an hour? I don't know. But I think next week, I think we have. I think the topic is grief, I think, and you have a couple of guests, I think.
Yes, we do. We have a couple of surprise guests that will come on that have worked with me in life coaching and all of that, and know me personally and, in person. And but we have Willie Windwalker Gibson, who is a shaman, a Native American shaman, who's going to come on. And even though, there's different practices, as I mentioned, my religious background and everything, and parochial school and all of this. And so, you have yours, and we're going to have a blend of everything here. And we're very open. Everybody has their own approach to things, spiritually, religiously, or whatever. And so Willie's going to share with us some of these things that come through shamanism, how he deals with it. And unfortunately, he lost his wife after years of dealing with illness and standing by her, such a dutiful husband. And I've known him for 20 years now. It's hard to believe. And he's done a lot for my family and my son and everything. So I am very happy that he will join us and give us some tools, like you're saying, how to heal from losing a spouse.
Yes. So it's, coming to grief. And this is another thing that I just quickly want to, I know we're at the end of the show, and it's not only about age and elderly going through. We've lost two young ones recently, two young adults.
I've lost a lot of young people.
Young ones. And it's so hard for a parent when the child passes, and I don't know. It's just, so this is another thing that what my mission is, to those people who are grieving. Like this friend that I know, her son was out with working and out with friends. Woke the next day, they went in and they found him dead. And so I know that she must have gone through and is going through, we don't know, a lot right now. So I sent a message to her, and I'm saying this to you because if you have a friend, or somebody, or somebody's suffering, reach out to them. They need that support, even if it's by text, even if it's just whichever way.
Listen, listen. You don't even have to have the answers or say anything. Just listen to people.
Or you can. But I send her every day a text. So, that I'm praying for you. I hope you're good. Everything's good. Take care of yourself. Things will fall in place.
How much that means.
Yeah. And she responds. Every day she responds. Thank you. I'm so grateful. She doesn't need to respond. I don't do it for her. But it is so important for that person, whatever they're going through, to have that support. It makes a world of difference. So please be the person to make a difference in someone's life, please. Because this is your giving back. If you have a good life, make somebody else's life easier, better, a little more peaceful. And that is your gift that you will be giving to them.
Zizi, thank you so much.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you for
And thank you again to the network. This was
yes,
a very enjoyable,
yes,
painless show.
yes,
We're very happy to be here, and I look
yes.
forward to the future.
To the next. Yes, yes, we do. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good
We're
night.
so happy you were able to join. I hope we'll see you again soon. I think next week, I hope. And if you have anything, like Robin's been saying, please let us know, and you could reach us through the network. And we will try to talk about or give you answers or information or whatever it is that you need.
Oh, my website is abletosee.com. .me, excuse me, abletosee.me. I've recently changed it.
And then you can,
So, and that's the number, able, the number 2, and the letter C.me.
And then I have the YouTube channel at the Healing Path _25. But if you put Zizi, if you go to YouTube and put Zizi Majid, it should come up. But it's at the Healing Path _25. So hope to see you guys all, soon. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Thank you.